Welcome to Super Easy Physics and Mathematics. Today we are going to look at the solution to Physics Paper 1, May-June 2025, presented by Orisheje Matthew. So let's go into the question. I'm just going to take up each of them question by question. So let's see. The duration, if you can see here, okay, the major thing here, we are expected to use 9.8 as the acceleration due to gravity. So let's look at question 1. Just look at the full detail about the question. So in this question, it had to do with vector quantity. Make it the graph. Then you have the velocity time graph. You are expected to find the maximum speed of the train. Then describe the motion of the train from station A to B. And then so let's answer the question as it is. So first of all, let's zoom in and look at what we have here. Question 1A, circle the vector quantity. So you were given acceleration, mass, speed, time, and velocity. So which of them are vector quantity? Vector quantities are quantities that have magnitude and direction. So the first one that we have is acceleration. Acceleration is a vector quantity and velocity is a vector quantity. But the remaining three other quantities are scalar quantity. So let's look at example of 8 other vector quantities. So we have displacement, velocity, acceleration, which are already given in the question, force, it's a vector quantity, weight is a vector quantity, momentum, impulse, then finally we have electric field strength, which is the force per unit charge exerted on a positive charge. So let's go to the question 1B. Question 1B, let me zoom in so we can see the entire question. Let me zoom in, we'll see the entire question. So, all right. So if you look at this is the velocity time graph. So let's look at what is the first question. State the maximum speed of the train. So the train started from here and the entire journey took 530 seconds. So let's see what is the maximum speed. So the vertical is the speed and then the horizontal is the time. So let's zoom in so that we can see the graph very well. Very good. So if you look at this, you can see, so the speed here, what's the value there? That's about 56 meters per second. So that is the top here, this horizontal, that is the maximum speed. And then so let's go to, so that is the speed. Describe the motion of the train from station A to B. So what we have to say at this point here, let me bring everything down so you can see. So the train accelerates uniformly in the first 80 seconds. That is the 80 seconds from this point. If you look at it, why do you say 80 seconds? So from here, if you look at this is 90, this is 100. The first 80 seconds you accelerate uniformly from 0 to 56 meters per second, and then it maintain that speed until the 500 seconds, and then it decelerates uniformly to 0 and stop after 530 seconds. So we look at that. So It then travel at a constant speed of 56 meters per second for 400 seconds, and finally it decelerates from 480 seconds to 530 seconds when it stopped. So let's look at the concluding part of the question. The concluding part of the question said we should calculate the distance between station A and B. Distance is the area under the curve that gives us the distance. So with that, let me zoom it in. So if we look at, we can actually extract the shape of the graph, which is a trapezium, and then the shorter part, which is 400 seconds, and then the horizontal base 530 seconds, and then the distance between the two parallel sides is 56. So you can find the area of this trapezium, which is equal to the distance traveled. So if you do that, then that gives us about 26,040 meters. But you are expected to put your answer to two significant figure, that is 26,000 meters, which is the same thing as approximately 26 kilometers. On a different day, the train takes 650 seconds to travel between station A and B. Suggest one change to the motion of the train that lead to this longer journey time. But on this particular journey that is illustrated in this graph, the entire journey took 530 seconds. So for the train to take 550 seconds instead of 530 seconds, the train could have a lower maximum speed or a lower acceleration or deceleration. The train move with a lower average speed. So, but let me just show you how do we calculate the average speed of a journey. The average speed of a journey can be calculated. So when you divide the total distance traveled in the journey by the total time taken. So total distance travel 26 kilometers divided by 530 seconds. So the average speed is 49.1 meters per second. So subscribe to Super Easy Physics and Mathematics.